And I want to say this, you are the heart and soul of how we got this Commission of Prosecutorial Conduct passed. You are the heart and soul of how we got this discovery reform passed. And this is before you get a law degree. This man has gotten 7 people home, 2 exonerated, 5 through parole and other means. Yet, he doesn't even have a law license. Imagine the power he has now once he passes the bar degree. This is a hero. This is an American hero of justice.
Jeffrey Deskovic,
Come on, baby. Come on, one more, Jeff. Yeah, boy.
This is a person that we can admire, a person that can lead us to the future.
The sentencing. So when I was sentenced, I remember I begged the judge to overturn the verdict because I was innocent, and I referenced the DNA to support my contention. And he told me on the record, he said, maybe you are innocent, but you might think that that would lead him to step up for justice and exercise his discretion to overturn the conviction. Which legally he could have done by reversing any number of rulings he had made against me in the course of the trial, but instead he took the easy, politically expedient way out, which was to sentence me to a term of imprisonment of 15 to life. Yeah, I would describe imprisonment as a non-stop obstacle course featuring the guards, other prisoners, and the staff, all as obstacles to the main goal, which was to overturn the conviction and to regain your freedom. There was plenty of violence there, and most of the time I couldn't actually believe that I was there. People would stab and cut each other over very small slights, and if there was any kind of perceived verbal disrespect, it was expected that there would be a violent response, and anything less than that would be interpreted as you being afraid, and so could become a victim to anyone else in the population if you didn't act according to those norms.
Okay.
I'm Anthony DePippo. I was wrongfully convicted. I served 20 years. I did 3 trials, and I am going to be speaking later, but I'm holding back tears in my eyes because of how much love I have for this man. He is one of my best friends on God's green earth. And I'm here to support him, and he is going to do tremendous work. You have no idea how powerful this man will be in the near future. I know him, and I know him personally. We break bread regularly. This is my best friend, and I want you to know this man is the future, the grassroots of the Innocence Movement. Doesn't have to be the Innocence Project. It doesn't have to be any other organization. We can create something from whole cloth. And this is the beast that will be the guy to lead us into the future.
My name is Wayne Drummond, and I was convicted of manslaughter in the Bronx County in 1991. And my friend here, Jeffrey, what if anyone told me that when I met Jeffrey in Elmira, where we were both enrolled in the college program in Elmira, if anyone had told me that from eating jack mackerel out of a can, you know,
you actually admitted that?
and cooking out of the little a little hot plate to get a warm meal in yourself, that I'll be eating at a fine restaurant like this with my friend. How many years later, I would have said, "You lying, man. You lying." I never dreamt that I would see him again when I left Elmira. And fortunately for me, I ran into him at the VA because I'm connected to the VA as a veteran. I knew his stepfather before he passed. And we reacquainted, and we've stuck it out together, and he's helping me now.
How much time did you do and for what?
I did 20 years, 8 months for manslaughter. And I'm trying to get my name cleared, and Jeffrey Deskovic Foundation is helping me right now. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon to you all.
My name is Selwyn Days. I'm an exoneree. I spent 17 and a half years in jail. I've been in numerous prisons. I've been exonerated in 2017. I've approximately been on a year and a half now. And
How many trials? How many trials?
5 trials. 5 trials. 4 appeals through the state, the highest courts, and I was finally released. And I was finally released in 2017. I spent 17 and a half years behind bars, and I'm so happy to be home. And I thank all my supporters that has been with me, and my lawyers and my attorneys, as well as Jeffrey and Mr. Bosch here has supported me throughout. And Jeff, I'm so happy to see you out here. I'm just glad that you got your lawyer's license and everything, that you have come a long way. It's been a great ordeal. And I'm just thankful for everything. I'm happy to be home. And I'm here. And I thank you all.
Jeff, it's a pleasure. I did 27 years and 9 months in New York State Prison for a homicide. I actually had to do my own legal stuff because I didn't have nobody to represent me until the Innocence Project came along. And then, of course, Governor Cuomo released me on January 26th of 2017, and he did it on the basis of moral innocence. Nevertheless, calling the DA and telling the DA that he had to straighten out this whole mess. So that's on the way. But that's not what we're really here for. We're here for my man right here. I mean, it's not every day that you take a man and you put him into circumstances that most people can't even conceive. And the man prevailed. The man did something a lot of people can't do. Congratulations, dude.
Thank you. How much time?
I did 30 years in New York State prison for a murder that I didn't commit that happened in 1975. As Jeffrey had said, I haven't been cleared yet. The parole board looked at a 40-page narrative that was presented to them by an Innocence Project, and based off of that, they granted my release.
And Marcus and I did time together. We were in Elmira together, and we used to chat out in the yard, and we would talk about, we would try to keep each other going morale-wise, right, Marcus?
Yes, we used to talk about our innocence, and that's something that you don't do in prison because everybody said that they understand.
That's right.
You know.
Hi everybody, Keon Katibi. I did 9.5 years in New York State. My indictment was out of Westchester County, similar to Jeff's, and I recall it's been a long journey, Jeff. I remember when I got out 10 years ago, and 6 months I saw Jeff in White Plains, and none of all this was going on. Just got out of prison, and I bought lunch. And, you know, finally get payback on time, and I'm really happy. Congratulations. I look forward. I'm an attorney now, and I'm really happy to work with Jeff when he comes.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is John Whitfield, and I served 25 years in prison for a homicide, which I clearly did not commit. The amazing thing about my case is that the district attorney's office had videotapes of the actual killer saying he did it, and he named the guy that did it, and somehow I got all caught up in this mess. And basically, Jeff played not only a significant role in just, you know, helping me get out. Actually, if it wasn't for the foundation, I probably wouldn't have got out, because when I appeared before the parole board 2 times, I was maintaining my innocence, so they kept giving me the runaround. For everybody that knows, if you maintain your innocence at a parole board, you just ain't going home. Finally, the Jeffrey Deskovic Foundation did a nice, comprehensive letter for me, and it played a major role in helping me get out. Also, once I got out, Jeff also had like some sort of process in place where if you're a potential exoneree, he was letting me stay at an apartment. They had this whole apartment process, so he helped me with my transition when I got out. And I stayed at that apartment until I finally got off my feet and got myself together. After 25 years, it's really hard, you know, moving forward. Also, right now, I serve as the foundation's video editor. All those fabulous videos you see up on the video, I'm the one that prepares them. So I'm just giving back, and that's my way of also giving back, you know. And with that, thanks, Jeff. And you know what? I can't wait till this guy becomes a lawyer, because what I call him is my godsend, and there's going to be a whole lot of other people looking at you as a god.